This is Off Track.
The narrative has worked, by the way.
So,
you guys,
what narrative? What are you talking about? We're joined by Ryan Hunter, who
from his yacht.
Okay, look, we'll get to the news out of the way, and then we'll go into whatever fantasy you've concocted that you're blaming us for here. I take it based on your hat that you've got some news you want to share with the world.
Yeah, I got a new hat.
It's great. I'm glad that you went to the IndyCar shop and picked out a Pato Award special. And yeah,
oh, look at that, Tim. I listen. So but I don't watch. I listen. So I've just heard, and I've only imagined your hat situation has been a hot topic.
It's rough. It's been rough.
Yeah.
His hair has been a hot topic for the entire time.
Oh, Ryan, it's a hair.
It was announced today that you are driving in the Indy 500 for McLaren in the 4th entry. Congratulations on the announcement, my friend. How are you feeling about it all?
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's a tremendous opportunity, as you can imagine. It all came together relatively quickly when you consider, how things work in the motorsports world, especially IndyCar, to have this thing done late October, early November. Was huge. And, big credit to Zach and Tony and everybody, even most behind the scenes, everybody was just kind of pushing the same direction, and it all got done, very, very quickly. So yeah, it's a great opportunity. I love where the team is right now. I love the position they're in with, they're trending in the right direction. The ascent has been pretty awesome. Their form by the drivers, the team, the kind of dynamic within the team and how that's changing. It's cool for sure. And I'm happy to be a small part of it, and look forward to contributing what I can over my, with my experience and having to work with, people that are super tough to deal with, like you and teammates. I've been through the ringer. This is my 10th IndyCar team, if you can believe that. So.
Oh, I can. No, I can. I mean, I would.
Yeah,
for sure.
Here's the next narrative. Here it comes.
Yeah, no, that's Ryan Hunter, tough to work with. Can't hold down a job. Is always bouncing around teams, throwing fits and walking out, storming off with his helmet in his hand. Looking for greener pastures. I get it. Okay, so real talk. You obviously the last few years have been running with Dreyer Reinbold. This year, this year had an incredible run. Was in contention for the win in a pit stop, box of bolt car that they threw together last minute.
Yeah.
And huge credit to the team for getting it together after a fire on Carb Day. I think a lot of people were kind of expecting that relationship was just going to continue based on the way you guys have been running together. So what was sort of the catalyst for the change? Did Tony just call you up one day? Was Dreyer Reinbold not sure what they were doing next year? Kind of, how did we end up here?
Well, first of all, huge credit to Dreyer Reinbold, everybody there. I mean, I'm super tight with that group. From the top, from Dennis, Chase, Brett, everybody all the way down, not down, but the crew and everything else. I mean, those guys, we've been through a lot together, and I have a huge amount of respect for them. And, I stopped by the shop this morning and I got them together, and I wanted to talk to them and tell them, basically the background to this, and that it was not a reflection of any shortcoming, on their part. What occurred last May was something that I wish was in a documentary or something, because man, it was wild. Just the fire, the turnaround time, and the lack of sleep by all involved, and just a complete. You go into the Indy 500 in a pit stop car, a pit stop practice car, and you're expecting the thing to just want to step out sideways on you the whole time or have a massive imbalance. And it was hooked up from the beginning. And yeah, so I can't give them enough credit, honestly. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with them, and told them as much. But this situation came about. I talked to Tony, after the race, and just casually, and towards the end of the season, and all of a sudden it just it just snowballed. It hit the steamroll that took off and went, like I said before, it went way faster than anything I've experienced in the industry in IndyCar. And the wild thing is just walking in the door, there's just so many familiar faces. Obviously, Tony was my teammate. Somehow now he's my boss, and he loves being my boss. He loves.
I'm sure that he's milking that like in a crazy way.
He's so good at dictating, what I need to do, and he takes it over the top. But just, walking in, talking to Kyle Moyer, who
you worked
Eric
with at
Cowden,
Andretti as well.
Scott Harden. Yeah, exactly. And ironically, they're going back to the same building. I was actually there today.
Oh, that's such a good point. Yeah, they're moving to the old Andretti shop.
Yeah, Tony. Are you
going to see if your old door code still works?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I tried.
28.
So, I mean, to be a part of a group, like this, and everyone that's involved, it's just it's phenomenal. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I just want to contribute, to better the team. Obviously, my whole goal is to win the Indy 500, and they're very, very hungry to get that done as well. Obviously, they've come up short. I just recently came up short, so we're all chomping at the bit to get it on.
Motivated group.
Motivated
Yeah.
group.
I mean, you look at their performance at the race the last few years. I mean, Pato has been thereabouts. When Rossi was still there, he was running in the top 5, in that race with a shot to win at the end. They've got good equipment. They've got good preparation. They've got good execution. It makes a lot of sense, man. And now bringing in a guy like you that has been through it as many times as you have, has won it, and knows how to get it done. It's a huge get for the team, because I guess technically Tony did drive for them in the 500, right? Because I was going to say you're the first winner, but he's done it sort of, I guess, as well. But now you've got him at the helm.
Yeah, Montoya as well.
You had Alex. Yep. Montoya, man, this was a
terrible
stat.
I'm talking about the 4th car, but obviously Alex.
No, but you're right.
Yep.
I forgot that he was. Never mind that.
Where is Alex, by the way?
Alex looked like he was actually supposed to be here. So these episodes often only feature one of us. He was very excited to chat to you, but
it's his cat's birthday.
He's washing his hair.
He's washing his hair.
Either
cat's birthday or washing his hair.
Yeah. I think he had to trim his it was his left toenails today. So he's really sorry. He sends his best.
Priorities. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just looking at your background there, it's weird how like the staterooms in your yacht look so much like a Holiday Inn in Indianapolis. That's weird.
No, that's what I was going for. Like this. Yeah. This one here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I went to the Hilton line of drapes, and
because you wanted to be able to do your Zoom calls and make people think you were in some, humble hotel when, you're probably cruising somewhere in the Keys at the moment.
How did we start this whole line of jokes? I don't even remember where it started.
I just have a humble. I'll tell you how. I just have a humble fishing boat.
A humble fishing boat,
and they tell me
with a helicopter landing pad on the front.
Exactly. Here we go. I mean, even I walked in the McLaren shop today, and people are like, "So, did you just get off the boat and come over?" And
I saw something on Twitter that asked if you were going to make the announcement from the yacht.
I should have, and I don't know why. 2 days ago, I woke up and I was like, "Oh my God, you know what I need? I need this backdrop with just like paradise behind me, and I'm just sitting here holding a coconut with the umbrella sticking out and the super long straw." And you guys on this show love to it's frustrating sometimes to hear. I can hear the inside of your mouth, and while you're chewing. Yes, that I can't. Nope.
Do you know what?
Okay.
You know what the biggest revelation about this whole thing so far is? It's not that you're going to be driving for McLaren at the 500.
That he listens to Off Track.
It's that you listen to the show. That is the most. Which actually brings me. All right, look. Yeah, you're going racing and you're a 500 winner, and that's going to be fun and cool. You're going to do 100 interviews about that, and people can read that on whatever website they want to. I want to get into the more detailed stuff, right? People want to know. I want to know. What does Ryan Hunter-Reay's day look like? Like, what are you doing? I know you're super active in the kids' extracurriculars. I love when Becky sends me videos of you like coaching the tag football, or the touch football or flag football. Sorry, whatever it is.
Yo, get it right, dude. It's flag football. What do you
flag football?
I mean, come on, James. You're embarrassing us.
No, it's football. I don't follow that sport. So, you have something more important to do?
Yeah, sorry. It's my boat mechanic. Tell me what's going on down in the engine room.
I figured it was Rossi calling and asking where he is.
No, but so what is how do you spend your days, man? You're an IndyCar champion, you're a 500 winner, and you cruise into Indy for the month of May, just kind of show up, do a few weeks work, and then disappear off in the distance again. We see you at the odd race, but how is Ryan spending his days these days?
By the way, your internet connection is absolutely terrible. You're the one on a boat. I don't know what it is, but
dude, if you watch the show, this. So don't
Tim
be
is
surprised.
super clear. And the reason why I listen to the show is you guys are all, good friends of mine. And actually my kids like listening to it. The frustrating part is, you look at these podcasts and they're like a minute or an hour 15, hour 20. And then you look at the off track and it's like 19 minutes. 24.
Those are just the Tuesday episodes.
People want to hear what you guys have to say because it's entertaining and you actually get to the point on some things, which you guys did a great job on the Nashville recap, by the way. That was perfect. the season finale. What can we talk about?
I haven't done that yet. We not only have we not done the Nashville,
we stopped doing the bit.
I know we got to get back to the bit.
Apparently, the bit.
I love that. Yeah. I love we're getting called out for that.
We have
Ryan, what do you do? Tell me what you do with your life.
All of our you could tell. You can call them investment properties and this, that, and the other, but it's rental properties that we're
called children. What are you doing?
Constantly managing.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually, just 2 weeks ago, our whole house was as sick as I've ever seen a house. Like meaning the house being the whole family.
Yes.
This is not what I have to do, but holy cow! I don't know if you guys have had this.
Knock the whole family out.
Knock the whole family out. When mom gets sick, you're in trouble because then it's over. I'm like, dude, you can't get sick. I can't deal with all this by myself. And somehow I was like hiding, in the guest bedroom because I was the last one to I know it's going to get me. I know it's going to get me. But with them doing, they're at three different schools, and they're playing 5 different sports. So
what are we doing?
Becky and I have adult time. I dropped riding off at school at 7:55 a.m. and by 2:30 already the split responsibility starts where gotta go get him, drive him over there, drive him to this practice, drive him to that practice. It's tough to fit it into that space, but holy cow, man, 3 boys at this age is wild. But I've been working with the Precision Driving Club, which is the Miami GP track. That is just the coolest, the most amazing kind of country club of racing. It is wild. James, you have to come see this. There's like Senna's McLaren F1 car sitting there ready to run in one garage, and it cars I've never seen. And then
this is at the Miami F1 track?
Correct. Yeah.
Like where the Dolphins play?
Correct. Yeah. So yeah,
I didn't know they had like a full-time thing there. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's wild. And it's done right. Like Bo Barfield and his entire IMSA team is there for every day on track. There might be 2 cars on track for 2 hours, 3 hours. And they have the best. They do everything top of the line. Like that's how Tom Garfinkel and the group do it there. Everything is top notch with the Dolphins, with the Miami GP. So I've been incredibly blessed to work with them.
Are you? Yeah, when you're there, you're I assume doing like shorter cook and just working in the back of the restaurant, or like what's your
I'm
main
just
role?
getting the sliders ready, for lunchtime.
Yeah.
Right.
Hot dogs on the rollers and cool.
Yeah. As you would expect.
Yeah.
And no, it's I've been consulting with them on different things and how it's all run. I've had a lot of experience in early years with Ferrari Challenge and coaching those guys and doing that, and it's just the overall experience, and then track layouts and how you divvy up sessions between road cars and race cars, and it's been cool. So just balancing all that, and honestly, it's tough to believe, but I worked this whole deal myself, and it was a lot of work, just making sure everything was covered in every different category, and my backers that were with me and supported me, my personal sponsors, making sure that kind of everything was in line, and it's taken. I said it got done in a relatively short period of time, but just making sure everything is in line and correct for me on that side also. Takes quite a bit of time. So and then you have the boat time. You gotta put that in there.
You gotta factor in a couple days a week on the boat.
Right. And just sitting on the front, just sunning, just drinking.
Right.
Just drinking fruity
everything
drinks.
You just described, you've got to fit into 3 days of the week, because the other 4 you're just on the boat. So
you're talking to two guys who know their way around sunning on a boat, right?
Yeah. I wish you can come down for even 3 days.
Me too.
So what'd you do with your day, James? What'd you do? I would love it. I'd be so
all day
it would
today.
make me happy.
You want to know what I did today?
I know you do. You're in a plane all the time, and then you're in first class, and those big deals where they shut the door. And
I did have a door coming back from Brazil. I'm not gonna lie. It was the first time I've had a door, and that's awesome. It was one of the coolest plane pods I've seen. It was great. Now I know how you live. Few things. We're gonna run back real quick. What are the 5 sports the kids are involved in?
So basketball just started for my oldest, Ryden, who somehow is going to be 13 years old soon, which is absolutely depressing.
That is insane. I remember when you guys had him.
He was just 8 years old. I don't know where that went. And then we have, we're playing on 3 different football teams at the moment.
Okay.
Yep. And then soccer just ended. Baseball now is crazy. My youngest and my middle, Rhodes and Roxon, are in baseball, and it's kid pitch.
Okay.
These games last 3 hours because the kid is pitching, and so it's ball. It's
a lot of balls.
Strike, ball, kid gets hit. It is the longest.
Please, some of them only play 5 innings.
Sometimes I feel like I need therapy after some of those games, but they absolutely love it. It's awesome. They're super into it.
They don't play a full 9 innings, do they?
They get close. There's sometimes a mercy rule because they're very. It used to, before this there was like it was coach pitch. Now now that it's kid pitch.
Yeah,
it's all over the place. But
it's a whole thing.
It's so cool that they're into it and
I've
done well not doing the travel thing yet. Like the hardcore travel deal, which a lot of parents do. That I've done. I've been holding back on that and then they were like, oh, but when are we going karting? I'm like, guys, you don't understand. Karting, you have to stop everything else.
Right.
And just dedicate your time to that and sweating your off in a homestead and staying in the comfort inn.
And
yeah. It's a different deal. So
you gotta, once you're traveling, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one sport and you gotta roll it, right? So did you ever play any other sports as a kid? I
played football until 11th grade, hardcore, and then I gave it up. Karting, obviously, racing was the priority.
So, of the sports that your boys now play, which one do you enjoy like being at the most? What's the most
football.
fun watching them? Football.
I'm involved in football. I know football. I know.
You've been coaching,
calling.
right?
I've been coaching them. Yep. So
coached them to a championship last year, I remember.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And it's just the problem is trying to spend my time allocating enough that is equal between all 3 of them. You're always, as a parent of numerous kids, you're always trying to be like, well, I'm spending too much with this one, and I got to make sure this one and this, and my oldest just went to the step up to where you're now in like middle school, going into high school, and he's rubbing elbows with high schoolers. So there's that whole dynamic, and it's wild. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be.
Well, at least you only have to do it 3 times.
True.
What you're going to have to give me like the official league and everything of that thing, because I cannot wait this May to on television introduce you as 2012 IndyCar champion, 2014 Indy 500 winner, and 2024 Pee Wee flag football Florida Southeast Region 5 coach champion. Yeah, that is getting said. That is going to be part of your intro this May. I hope or next May.
I love it. Absolutely. I'll wear my ring too.
You got a ring?
It's somehow, I don't know how it happens.
It's a ring pop.
I think the parents order them on Amazon or something. It's bigger than like the Indy 500, the really, really, really big Gaudy, like the championship ring.
What?
And it's like, it's sized for like a dude that's 6'8". And so these kids just walking around like the thing's, hanging off sideways.
What's that like really cheap, like costume jewelry store kind of thing? It's like one of those.
It's not far off
it's like
that.
a Halloween costume kind of thing.
Right. It's not far off that.
All right.
Elio would definitely wear it.
Well, yeah. I mean, he wears all 4 all the time.
Right. Exactly.
You can't see. He only wears the one on his hand. He actually keeps the rest on his toe. He wears them as toe rings. He doesn't want you to know, but he is wearing them at all times. Yeah.
Probably why Alex is cutting his nails. Yeah.
It's why he's got it. Yeah. Because the ring catches when he.
Yeah. Catches.
So we just talked about all your accolades, right? You've won dozens of races. You've won a championship of 500. What is, what's the motivation for Ryan Hunter-Reay to keep coming back? What is left to prove? Why do you
Indy,
still want to do this?
Indy. I absolutely still have that burn, that desire. The fire's there. And I was really reminded of that, the fact that it was still there with how much it affected me on how we came up short, because I was just dying to be in that final fight at the end. That's all I wanted, was to just have that freaking street fight at the end, that shootout at the end, and just be a part of it and pull out that inner me that's there, and just lay it out there. And coming up short on that was just such a bummer. I haven't even watched the race. I haven't watched the replay of it, just because I honestly hadn't been that dejected in a long time. And I knew it obviously was there. Otherwise I wouldn't be at Indy. I'm not there just to participate. I'm not there just to be an IndyCar driver. I'm there to win. I'm not putting all that effort, putting myself out there, on the line just to participate. I'm out there to win, and I would not be here doing it if I didn't absolutely 120% think I could. So that's it.
Do you have any sense of how much longer you want to do it? Or is this going to be like you'll wake up one day and be like, oh, okay, I think I'm done now. Or do I'm not going to do 2 more years. I'm
not going to ride a tired, beaten, starving horse into the
sorry, I thought that you were racing next year.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't thought about it, but I know that it's close to where I'll shift into maybe another role with consulting for a team or doing something like that. But as of right now, still,
could kick James
feel like
out of the
in
booth.
My early 30s. Yeah. Well, James, he's, what's wild about James is I was looking through some YouTube stuff with my oldest, right? And James is commentating in Champ Car. I don't know how. I think it was probably his 6th year of Indy Lights, but he was commentating Champ Car in like 2006, and you sounded good then. So no wonder why.
So what happened?
We all have to live up to that.
Where to go?
Yeah.
Should have stuck with it. Yes, I was
still
just I was a child. I was barely out of diapers. You were already, a veteran of IndyCar. You'd already had a couple dozen years under your belt.
I landed on the moon before that, but you actually sounded good. You just sounded really high pitched, like somebody was squeezing your nuts or something. But it was good. Sounded
you
good.
don't know that they weren't. You don't know what goes on in the TV booth. I don't know. You do actually, because you've done a little bit of TV. You've come and played with us. You did some stuff with NBC. You've done some stuff with Fox.
I mean,
is that something you'd be interested
on the
in?
come and played with us right after he talked about somebody grabbing your nuts?
Yeah, true.
Sustained.
True.
I
sustained.
Disagree. Is that an interest? Is that an avenue you want to explore more at some point?
I absolutely enjoy it just because, all your time behind the wheel and the seat, it just comes naturally. The stuff that you see guys doing and changing lines and moving around, it's just natural. And so if you can speak on that and add to whatever that picture that you're painting for the viewer, it was enjoyable. I did it this year with Indy Next. I thought it was a great opportunity with Fox just to kind of get used to it, just see what it's like, and absolutely enjoyed it. So I don't know. On the other hand, do I want to be at the airport 85 times a year like you? No. Travel was a lot easier. I don't know why it was, but 10, 15 years ago, it was just more straightforward, and it's become a complete mess. But if you could just, pick me up on the jet and do your thing as you do, I would absolutely be a part of it.
Yes, the travel is tough. Ryan. I won't lie to you. But IndyCar travel's not that bad. Here's the thing. Once you do F1 travel for half a year, you realize, yeah, dude, I could do 30 IndyCar races in a year. That's not a big deal at all. Your problem is you're just super used to managing your real estate empire in South Florida and spending your free time on the yacht, that the thought of leaving the yacht more regularly is off-putting for you.
You're like a therapist or something.
Dude, if I had a yacht, I wouldn't travel and work as much as I do. I think you're doing it right. I think working for 2 weeks a year, and spending the rest of the time just like collecting checks from other people who can't afford to buy their own homes. You're just going to take their money.
All that sweet Pee Wee coach money.
Papa Yacht.
Oh,
look
there he
who
is.
decided to show up.
Well, first of all, it's Papaya Yacht.
Papaya Yacht.
I said Papa Yacht.
I mean, but Papa makes sense. Ryan, I know that. I'm sorry, I'm late. First of all, some of us have work to do. Second of all, congrats. This is awesome.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. James said you were either cutting your toenails, and then I said it could be your cat's birthday, but you made it despite all of the the obstacles.
Despite my allergy to cats and my toenails, big ingrown one on my big toe. I'm here. It's I just want to share my emotion because it's two things that are fairly close to me. You being in the 500 and doing it with people that I recently worked with that I think are incredible. And I remember, I'm not going to say what year it was, but a couple years ago, let's say 1 to 5, just so people don't make assumptions. You were like, man, like, is the setup that different since the hybrid? Like, are there things that are changing, or is it really needing to be that different? And it was like, no, it's about the same. And now you don't have to experience things like that. So you can go out and you can contend for a second Indy 500, which is just awesome.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I saw a lot of pictures of you today, and James, you as well, in that shop. Yeah, and it's a good group of people. And Alex, like I was telling James and Tim, there were so many familiar faces. It's like I've worked with half the people there already, which is very seamless. But have you gone over like expectations? Like what are you expecting? Like what? No,
what is
Tony
your
just
mindset
bossed me
going
around all day. Just absolutely on top of me. Like I had somebody on my back. But
at least
no
he's
expectations.
You barely feel him back there.
Expectations. I really like where the team is. I like the trajectory they're on and the hunger that's there, the kind of the team atmosphere and just getting, being right back in it, working with Kyle Moyer and Tony and Eric Cowden and Scott Hardy, guys I've worked with, like Scott was at Ganassi when I was there with the prototype program and stuff like that. It's just, it makes it so much easier to hit the ground running. And expectations are that, this fourth car from the beginning, the moment I started talking to him was this is going to be a primary. This is not going to be an add-on afterthought kind of thrown together. We're going to get some guys from here or there or wherever and kind of chuck them together, and you go out there and try and qualify the car. It's definitely a proper deal, and wouldn't expect anything else from the group that we're working with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Excuse me. That group is not going to put together a half-baked approach, right? Even when it was SPM and we brought in an extra car, it was a really serious effort. Like they put the effort in, and since McLaren's taken over, I mean, Alex, you saw it. They're putting stars in that car, right? It's Tony Kanaan, it's Kyle Larson, it's Ryan Hunter-Reay. Like that's a car they intend to go compete for the win. So that's got to be something that's a huge relief for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just really cool to have the opportunity, like I said, to work with a lot of people that I've had success with in the past. That makes a lot of difference too. Going in there and not having to kind of everybody's new faces, completely new place, and you're just trying to find your spot. It's, it was kind of a natural fit. So it's good. And I just want to, like I said before, I just want to really contribute. I want to contribute to the team, and I'm here to win. That's it. So,
So a question I think a lot of people might be interested in is, so when you ended full-time driving, was the intention that you were going to continue doing 500s? Is that something that I know we've had you on in the past, and you were like, I don't know that I'm a part-time guy. I want to be full-time, whether it's with a broadcasting role or whether it's with my career. Obviously the 500 is a little bit different than doing, a race in Iowa. But what has the last, I guess, really 9 months been like, 8 months been like, being so close to winning a second Indy 500 with a team that only competes during the month of May, to have it kind of ripped from your hands in a way that was of your own, like it was not your fault. Nothing that you did to contribute to that. Did you think that maybe 2025 was the end of the road for Ryan?
I spoke about this a little bit earlier, but I know I have the passion there. I know I still have the fire there. Otherwise I would not be back. I'm not doing this to participate or just, be an IndyCar driver. I've done that long enough. I'm here to win. But how much it impacted me after that really reminded me of the fact that, man, it's unfinished business. And the part-time thing every year for me, it's just a reset. It's situationally dependent, and I have to make the decision on if the people that are grouped together, the preparation, the technical side, the engineering preparation, the wind tunnel prep, all that. If that's all in line and I make the decision that we're going to go for it, then we're going for it. But I'm definitely not going to do it as an add-on or a field filler or anything like that. So that's basically it. Every year I just reevaluate. I take a serious discussion with myself, with my wife, with my family, and put my best foot forward. And obviously, it's a good one here.
You realize, like right now you've got one, and that's incredible, right? 99.999% of people get zero. You've got one. If you get a second one, I hope you understand the pressure that then exists to get a third, because you have three boys. And if you don't get each of them a baby Borg, like if you've got one baby Borg in the family, that's cool. Like if that's, everyone's like, look at what dad did. If you've got two, it's almost more pressure. I don't know if you actually want to win another one. Now that
honestly, that will not be a consideration. Each of them has in their rooms, they have the Iowa gas pump, which is the biggest trophy I've ever won, which I don't know, things like, how tall is it? It's 4 feet tall. Yeah.
It's almost my height.
Yeah. So each one of them has them in there. They turn the light on. I'm happy enough with that. That doesn't need to go beyond it. So, it's obviously
all your trophies you have, James.
No, I was trying to find. I was looking at. I was trying to find his helmet.
Man, I have so many gas pumps I've won. It's ridiculous.
They're not in this.
All right,
room.
Joseph.
The No, I was trying to find your helmet. I thought your guys' helmets were next to each other on my shelf, but they're not. I was trying to find.
I thought mine was in the garage in the corner.
Dude, yours is like one of the first ones gasoline. That I put up. Yours is, you and I were teammates my second year in the sport. Yeah. And when people ask me, they're like, who are the best teammates that you had? I've had a lot of good teammates. Both of you obviously have been on that list. But I learned probably more from you, like you and Oriole, obviously, because I was a rookie that year. And I learned so much from you. And I really do respect you. And your helmet's like front center. It's right up there.
Oh, thank you, man.
It's not in the garage. It's no longer in the guest bathroom. It was there for a little bit. I feel like
there's a dig coming soon. Yeah.
You cut me off once, at, I think it was Mid-Ohio 20. It doesn't matter. Look, the helmet has not always been up there, but it's back up there now. I'm over it.
Yeah.
And
comes and goes.
Yeah. And
we've all cut each other off plenty of times. And
plenty of times.
I've never done it.
I'll never forget my favorite memory of you on track is still to this day. You and Michaela Lotion going at it on the last lap of Road America in like 2017 or something.
Yeah. Just absolute aggro. Yeah.
Oh, dude, they were just trying to out aggro each other into every break zone, and I was just laughing in my helmet the whole time. It was great.
I got to look that up. Is there footage of that, or did you just see it?
No, because it was for
no. We were fighting for like 12.
Yeah.
The fights for P17 are the most hard fought for sure.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best. Well, buddy, we've kept you for long enough. I know you've got a dinner to get to.
Oh, speaking of dinner, since you're going to be in Indy for a bunch of time, it'd be really nice if you called either James or I to, have a meal.
Dude, he's here right now. Didn't even call me. Like, we're doing this. I can almost see him from where he is, and he didn't.
I'm a little busy. It's a little tight here. I just popped in, but I will be back. Yeah, and the boat's not fueling itself, so I got to get back there and get that done. So
that's a great point. Make sure get the work done here, so you can afford to put the fuel in it there, so that way we can come visit.
Wait, didn't we? Yeah, we've been talking about this visit with you guys. Come down. I just want to get both of you seasick. Go fishing, watch you guys, little throw up in the mouth.
We've
been talking about this for too long.
There's still a group chat that is the three of us plus young Colton Herta that is called AA Teammates who didn't shunt each other.
Yes.
And so that group of four is like the original four. And so that trip still needs to happen. It's going to be a little bit harder that Colton's now a Euro guy, but, listen,
we'll figure it out. We'll do it a preseason, like January, February. Yeah. We'll do something there.
Love it.
Cool. That's when it's windiest and nastiest on the ocean. We should do that. Yeah.
Better in Indy.
You guys should get your pail butts down there and come on. Let's go.
We'll do it.
Right.
It's a day.
Sorry I was late, man. Congratulations. Super pumped for you. And can't wait to beat your ass.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. And I do listen to the show. James, just back off the mic a little bit when you're chewing the prunes.
The prunes.
Jeez.
Well, he is middle-aged, so makes sense.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you've said to me this week. All right. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening to the show, which is insane. And look forward to seeing you on track. This has been Off Track with Hinch and Rossi. Off Track is part of the SiriusXM Sports Podcast Network. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more, please give a 5-star rating and leave a review. Subscribe today wherever you stream your podcasts. We are at Ask Off Track on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, we're at Hinchtown and at Alexander Rossi. If you want to follow Tim, though we have no idea why you would, he's at the Tim Durham on Twitter. Find us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel for exclusive video content. Off Track is produced by Tim Durham, and by that we mean Tim.